Hello everybody and welcome to day 13 of the Advent Calendar 2021 in my channel. And for those who don't know, I was a professional ballet dancer in my youth. I am so old right now. But all my teenage years was only ballet, and that was my passion. And I couldn't let the Nutcracker ballet out of this advent calendar because every year you can hear and watch the songs and the ballet everywhere. Every city has at least one Nutcracker ballet in the theaters, and you can watch in YouTube, in everywhere. So let's talk about ballet today. The Nutcracker is a funny ballet. When we have this big ballet tradition in classical ballet, we have the tradition of the ballet of repertoire. It's Swan Lake, Sleeping Beauty, Don Quixote, and all these ballets that we see in all the big companies and the really big productions. But these ballets normally they are always almost the same choreography everywhere. You can always remember the things and the steps, but the Nutcracker, it's funny because it's a repertoire and the choreography always change. So the Nutcracker, it's really a music ballet. The biggest tradition is the music in the Nutcracker. It's the star, and it's like this since the first day, the first show, and the music. It's one of the most beautiful. It's from Tchaikovsky. A lot of my favorite top 5 maybe songs are from the Nutcracker, like the Pas de Deux, the Russian dance, the snowflakes, and the waltz. And I will show you a little bit of the songs. Probably this video will not be monetized, but it's all about the music, so let's hear some little parts here today. This story is adapted from a short story called The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, and the original choreography was from Marius Petipa. It's the biggest choreographer from classical ballet of all times, and all the big ballets are from him. The opening night was in 1892. It was in the Mariinsky Theater. The Mariinsky Theater is in St. Petersburg, one of the most important theaters in Russia. It's home of one of the most important ballet companies in the whole world. The story of the Nutcracker. Clara, or Marie, Tannenbaum, or they have another names, and her brother Fritz, they are in the family party, like in a big house full of people and family, friends, a lot of children, and Clara's godfather, Drosselmeyer is her godfather or uncle, depends on the production, and he's a magician and a doll maker and a lot of things. And he brings some gifts like big dolls that move and make some dances, but is kind of magic or robot or something like this, but was in 19 the 1800s. I don't know what they supposed to do, but it's kind of a box doll or something like this. And he brings 4 magical dolls, big dolls, and they dance and do things, and the children go crazy. And then he give a little wooden nutcracker for Clara and her brother, and the boy oh, this is a small toy, the other ones are bigger and more nice, and I have now my sword and I wanna play and do another things, and my toy horse. And Clara falls in love with the Nutcracker and she loves the toy, and after she likes and she's dancing and doing things and with the doll, her brother sees and want it too, so they fight pulling the doll, and the doll is broken, the Nutcracker is broken, fall off the head, and Clara or Marie is really sad and crying. And so the magician, the Drosselmeyer, the uncle and godfather, makes a magic, and the doll it's okay again. So the night goes on, Christmas Eve party, and it's getting late, and the children go to sleep, the adults and the fathers go to other parties, and Clara goes to sleep. And when she's sleeping, she dreams maybe, or she awakes and the magic it's happening. And the the rats are big and she is small. It's more just she's the size of the rats, and the rats are really ugly and dirty, and they wanna take the things. I don't know, I never understand this part because it's really crazy, and it kind of, they want the Nutcracker because in the story they have a pre-sequel, a pre-story about how and when and why the Nutcracker that was a prince is now a Nutcracker, a doll, a toy. And the Mouse King come to take the Nutcracker back, and suddenly Clara is in the middle of the war of the mouse and the little Nutcrackers, because a lot of other Nutcrackers show up and they fight and with the swords and everything. And this part is a mess. Since the beginning, the opening night, the critic is that this scene is a mess, it's crazy, and it's still like this today. And the Nutcracker, the prince and hero, he saves the night, and the mouse run, and he goes with Clara for another word, magic word with some door, depends in the story. And then the snowflakes, it's dancing and spiraling and frozen fractals all around. And there is the snowflake dance with one of the most famous music. And after that, some productions, the Clara or Marie and the Nutcracker that was small is now adult. It's like Drosselmeyer do a magic and they began grow up, and it's a crazy ballet. And it's, you have to understand there is a dreaming night and a dream of a children, so you have to go in this flow to understand this story and to go with the flow. Stop, wait a minute, intermission. We finished the first act of the ballet, and the second act will be the tomorrow's video. I hope you guys like it, and see you tomorrow with more Nutcracker. Bye!